Hi, this is Emma, and we have Dr. Susan Richards. She's been an MD in the Palo Alto medical area, and she works with adults and also with kids. So Dr. Susan, we've heard some amazing testimonies again from you this week. Tell us a little bit about this woman who was severely depressed.
Yes, this is a woman whose medical history is she's been depressed since she was a small child. She said she's never not been depressed. She said it's, as with many people, she said it's in her family. A lot of people are depressed in her family. And she also has a problem with anger and managing her temper. So she's had quite a few, issues in dealing with herself, dealing with others. And these kinds of issues have caused problems with her relationships throughout her whole life. So she finally came to me for healing that is, both medical and spiritual, wanting to be healed by God, healed by the Lord. So I prayed for her, and she had a dramatic healing, with God healing her basically right then with the prayer. And all of a sudden she felt as if all the depression and anger left her. And it just literally came out of her mind, came out of her brain. And I prayed for that, that she would, that God would bless her with a new, more upbeat, happy personality, no more anger. And God did all those things. He worked on her brain chemistry. He balanced her. He worked on her as a spiritual woman of God and built that part of her. And it was amazing. She was like a different person, joyful and happy for the first time that I've talked to her. And she's kept it up. I haven't heard anything depressed or negative or upset from her since that healing. It's amazing.
Wow, that's just such a great testimony, and I can just totally relate because all of us have some form of anger management and stuff like that. So so that's like the mental side of things. But I also heard that you had prayed for someone with a stroke and serious brain issue, like really physical issue. Can you tell us a little bit more about him?
Yes, I've prayed for many people with strokes who have had literally miracle healings from the Lord. People who were paralyzed on one side, people who couldn't speak. Sometimes with strokes you get drooping of one side of the face where literally your face looks like it's collapsing on one side. And these can be very difficult cases because people can have, kind of the leftover symptoms that are due to stroke ongoing just for years and years, where they're never who they were before having the stroke. So it can be a really terrible problem. And this was a fellow who I just prayed for very recently, who had a major stroke, and his speech was not good. His speech was impaired. He said he had brain fog. He had lost his memory. It was like there was nobody home, literally in his brain. And so I prayed for him, and I loved what the Lord did. He was bright, clear, sharp-minded after the Lord healed him, joyful, smiling, happy. It was a beautiful healing. It makes me happy just to think about what God did to heal him with prayer.
That's just amazing. I'm practically speechless. Well, that's it for today. Please stay tuned for our next interview where Dr. Susan will share more testimonies, and please subscribe to our channel, and I think the button is somewhere there or there, and we will be uploading more testimonies on our channel, and we can't wait to encourage you with these stories. Thank you. God bless.
God bless you all.